Hello and welcome back. Happy Wednesday to you, and I hope that you're having a good day and that if you have a veteran in your life, like you know someone in your family who has served, or you have friends who have family members who have served, please thank our veterans for everything that they do for our country, and we owe them a debt of gratitude that we can never repay, but we can thank them. So I hope that you take time today to do that. And happy Veterans Day to you and to all of our veterans. This week we are still in space. But we're kind of more in our little own backyard, focusing in on seasons. As you can see on this slide, I'm a little bit of a fan of fall. And so one of the wonderful things about being back in Missouri is that we really get to experience all four seasons. When I was living in Florida, and those of you guys who have spent much time in Florida or who have lived in Florida yourselves, shout out to my Florida peeps. You would know that Florida basically has two seasons. They have kind of a rainy season and a wet season. Now, nevertheless, Florida is in the northern hemisphere. They still experience, seasonal shifts, but it's a lot more pronounced here in the Midwest. And so I'm loving all of the beautiful fall colors. Now, getting into the stuff that we have going on for this week. We are going to be copying over slides 30 through 32 from the teacher copy to your copy of the digital science notebook. So that's going to be one of the first things that you need to do because you will need those slides for our lesson this week. I have created another Pear Deck for our lesson. Some initial feedback that I have received from you guys, you've said that you are preferring the Pear Decks to the video recorded lessons that I've made. And, I'm honestly happy to give you guys whatever you find most helpful. So one of the things that you can tell me this week in the Google Doc for this weekly overview assignment, please let me know what you have preferred so far. Do you prefer the recorded video lessons kind of in this format? Where I go over the slides and talk about them, or do you prefer the Pear Deck? So let me know in that Google Doc what you prefer and why. And then also, if you have feedback about how that can be better, please let me know what your suggestions are. We are going to have Science Now this week. That's going to be on slide 18 or page 2.2 of your digital science notebook. And this will be in our fourth row. We are on lesson 4. There will be seasons notes, and that will be helping you fill out slides 30 through 32. Now, before we kind of go through the rest of our stuff, let me kind of show you where we're going to be going in Schoology, and let me show you the Pear Deck. Basically, for the rest of the week, you'll have an ed puzzle. It's called Reason for Seasons. And then there are some homework questions in a Google document in Schoology. I'll show you where that is. And then this week we also have, I just wanted to give you a chance to explore a topic related to space that you just are really into. So I have a discussion post for you guys where you're going to be picking a topic and exploring it. So let's go ahead and let's go over to Schoology and we'll see what we've got going on there. So what you're going to be looking for in Schoology this week, we are going to be in, let me go over here to, this is kind of where I'm setting things up for you guys, but this is what you will expect to see when you go into Schoology. When you go into our materials, you're going to be going to Unit 2 Space, and then you're going to be looking for a folder this week called 1111. That should be Space Lesson 4. It will say Lesson 4. When you click into this folder for Space Lesson 4, of course, our weekly overview video is here. The teacher copy of the science notebook is linked here for you, and I've also put here in the instructions what slides need to be copied over. If you are a hybrid student, this is something you're doing before class. Now, for those of you guys who are working all online, obviously that doesn't apply to you. You're just going to copy slides 30 through 32. The Pear Deck for the season's lesson is right here. there will be a link for that Pear Deck. And when you go into that Pear Deck, there are going to be several different links within this Pear Deck for you guys this week. So please make a note of these hyperlinks where you can go and explore other facets of the lesson. So there's like a video link here, there's a video link here. When you guys get down to this diagram that you're going to be filling out on slide 32, what I'm doing is I'm recording a video to help you fill this information out on slide 32. So there will be a link here that will take you to that video. So everything for our lesson, all of the stuff for slides 30 and 32, I've kind of tried to put it into that one-stop shop in Pear Deck. So hopefully that will be a pretty easy process for you guys. The independent practice reason for seasons, there is a Google Doc in here that will be attached that will look like this. And so it has information about where you're going to be going for the Edpuzzle. So it's got information for how to do that. If you have not joined my class in Edpuzzle, there are class codes in this link. Please keep in mind, if you need the class code for the Edpuzzle, you are Purple to Science Online. Here is your code for that class. Okay, lastly, for the discussion post right here, you're going to have some different options of what to do for this. And so basically, there's a link here that you're going to click into. And when you click on this link, you will see the following. So there are several different topics here that you can explore that are all related to space. And there are some different links. So this is really a choose your own adventure type of situation. I've had lots of people asking about black holes, different planets and parts of our solar system. So there's all kinds of stuff here that you can check out. If there's a topic that you're curious about and you don't see it listed here, go ahead and look up your own video. That's okay. So maybe you're really interested in how stars are born. Well, then you would want to look up things about nebulae or nebula. So, there's lots of options out there, and space is a really vast place. But whether or not you choose one of these videos or you choose your own, I'm going to have you write a discussion post about it. And in that discussion post, you need to tell me what video you watched. If you have chosen a video that's not listed here, then I need you to provide that link. Then you're going to summarize your video and provide 3 pieces of information. So be specific there. Provide 3 facts. You can think of this as like, well, what are some fun facts that I learned or things that were really interesting that people should know? Because really the point here is to share information, to share what we've been discovering, and just kind of like spur each other's curiosity on. Please keep in mind that when you're writing for any class, you should be using professional language, proper sentence structure, grammar, punctuation. You can think of it as like, if I were writing this for Miss Packard, what would she expect? What would she be wanting there? So keep that in mind as you do that discussion post. So hopefully that'll be fun. Just something where you kind of get to explore whatever avenues of space you're really curious about. And that kind of covers the overview for the week. That's what you've got going on. So just to kind of go back and sum it all up here, this week, we've got your lesson on seasons in Pear Deck. That's going to be slides 30 through 32. It will also include your Science Now. In Schoology is where you're going to find what you need for the Seasons Edpuzzle and those homework questions. And Schoology is also going to be the place for Space Discovery, that discussion post. So that's it for me. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a wonderful week. And just as a reminder, if you're viewing this on Wednesday, well, I have office hours. So if you need help, if you're confused, if there's something that's on your mind regarding science, stop by. I'm going to be online from 10 to 10:45 on Wednesday. So you can pop in, get your questions answered, and get your week going on the right foot. So Wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.